Hi and welcome everyone to our course for electrical design. The only course out there that will help you learn everything you need to know about electrical design. I am Ahmed Mahdy, an electrical power engineer, and in this course you will learn everything you need to know in order to work as an electrical design engineer. So let's start by learning what are we going to get from this course. So the course starts with the basics of the lighting design. So what does this mean? If I would like to design the lighting of a room, I would like to select the luminaires required in order to provide the required lux inside the room. So we will learn what does a luminaire mean, how do we calculate the lux inside a room, and how to design the lighting system inside a room using the manual calculations. And we will start by going to the Dialex Evo. So Dialex Evo will help us to design the lighting system inside a building. So we will understand how can we do this in the Dialex Evo. Then we will go to the Dialex Red. Also, it is an additional component inside the course. It will help you learn how can you do the same process in the Dialex Evo in the Dialex Red. Okay. Then we are going to talk about an important program, which is the AutoCAD program. So we will learn about AutoCAD, which will help us to design or form the building or in order to wire our equipment. So we will learn the basics of AutoCAD, how can we work with it, and how can we import a drawing representing the building itself, and how can we start wiring the luminaires inside the AutoCAD program. Then we will talk about the different types of sockets that we use in our electrical system, and how can we add them to the electrical drawing, and how can we start wiring them using the AutoCAD program. Then we are going to talk about the panel schedule, which will help us to divide the loads on our different phases. So we'll have an Excel sheet that will help us understand the idea of the panel schedule to help us balance the loads between the three phases. Then we will start talking about, after doing all of these different steps, we will talk about how can we select the circuit breakers and the fuses in our electrical systems, okay, according to the different electrical codes. Then we will start talking about the single line diagram, and we will also talk about the riser inside a building. So we will see two different drawings for the single line diagram and the riser of the building, and how can we understand them. Then we are going to start talking about the load estimation, which is a very important step in the electrical design. So we'll understand how can we do the load estimation of a building using electrical codes. How can we select the dimensions of a generator room? How can we select the dimensions for a transformer room? Then we will have another course about cables. So we will understand everything about cables. This includes the different types of cables, the sizing of the neutral, sizing of the earthing conductor, and much more. So we will learn about the different cables, and we will talk also about the durating factor. Then we will have a solved example on the design or selection of cables. Then we will start talking about the earthing design. So we will discuss the main concepts regarding the earthing systems, the types of earthing systems, the components of the earthing system, and how can we design an earthing system using calculations or manual calculations. Then we will start learning how can we do the earthing design in the ETAB program. Then we will talk about the lighting protection system, which is used to protect the building or our electrical equipment against the lightning strike. So we'll learn everything you need to know about the protection system. Then we will go to the UPS section. We will discuss the UPS or the uninterruptible power supplies. We will discuss their different types and how can we select them. Then we will talk about the power factor correction. How can we use the capacitors in order to improve our power factor, for example, in a factory. How can we do this, and how can we select the capacitors using tables. Then we will have an extra explanation on circuit breakers and fuses in our system. We will talk about the medium voltage circuit breakers and how can we select them. We will also talk about the panel board design or the panel board construction and its types. We will also have several solved examples on the panel boards. We will understand how can we select cables, fuses, bus bars, and so on. Not only this, but we will have another course, another free course when you join us, which is the light current systems or the low current systems. So what I mean by this, you will learn about the MATV systems, you will learn about the telephone systems, you will learn about the fire alarm systems, the CCTV systems, sound system, and much more. You will learn about them and how can you design them. Not only this, but you will have another additional free course, which is the ETAP course. You will learn about the ETAP power system simulator from scratch without any previous knowledge. You will learn how can you do the voltage drop analysis, short circuit analysis, arc flash studies, the motor starting, the harmonic analysis, harmonic filter, and much more. So you can see all of this content in one course. So tell me, where will you find this large amount of content or large amount of lessons? So if you are looking for one course that will help you in learning about all of this content, this course is for you. So I hope to join me in our course, and if you have any question, just send me a message. Thank you and see you in our course for electrical design.